Hey Trigot, what's up? How's your morning? Uh, just catching up on stuff. Doing more updates. Just, you know, had to do some off-stream stuff. But all is good. All is good. Music sounds like Pokemon? It is Pokemon. The music that I have on is always Pokemon. Just double checking the mic. Seems good. Oh, I went through a few things here. I fixed the nightmare thing this morning. I realized there was this gigantic thing that needed to be solved. So I'm gonna wait until a few more brain cells show up in chat. Then we can try to brainstorm this. Ooh, how was your day? How are you doing? I'm gonna try to not pause the music. We can probably do it here. If I can just find what allows for it. Oh? Pick. Is this not an actor? Is this not an actor? Pick even when paused. Component. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, let's see if that works. Let's not turn off. Let's press play. My day been good. My laptop couldn't handle the map lighting somehow, and it crashed my stream and turned the whole thing off. Oh no. Your map lighting? What kind of lighting are you doing? How are you sure it's the lighting? That don't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Indicating that this function should execute even if the game is paused. Pause ticks are very limited in capabilities. Was adding lighting and my laptop went and started to go haywire and it started to heat up quick. Maybe try... I assume you're using Unreal Engine? Or are you using a different engine? Because what you could do is you could just like lower the... What's it called? You could lower the quality of everything first while building it. And then you could package it up so that it doesn't break. I already lowered down the settings. You're doing something on UE 5.4? Oh, okay. I haven't touched 5.4 yet. Oh, has this ever happened before? Is there anything different? Or have you never done this before? Because I don't know if it's something that used to work on your PC but now it doesn't. Ooh. Tick when paused. Tick when paused. Can I not tick when paused? Oh, okay. Tick when pause does not work here. New laptop, but I think PC can handle it even more. Okay, the makes sense. Generally, a laptop wouldn't be as strong, but I don't know what your specs are. I don't even know if the specs are the issue. Don't even know if it's like a software issue or a hardware issue. Let's see. I looked up the solution for this. The solution says blah 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 blah. Use an empty widget. Play the music. We can try that. Mark the music as UI sound. Mark it as UI sound. Let's try it. Let's try it. Where do I get the option to do that? Damn it. But I haven't got a PC after my cousin tried to burn down my PC. What the fuck? I think the widget might work. I'm just trying to get the music to play while paused, but I don't even know where or how to do this. The hell is this? Who's still using this dead channel? I need to shut that down. I need to shut that down. Output format, author, deprecated, category, keywords. Volume, pitch, attenuation. I don't wanna. Can I place a widget in the world? Is that something I can do? No, right? How do I do this? I thought this would be something simple. I thought this would be simple. God damn it, man. Let's keep reading. It wouldn't pause when you went to the menu. You can use an empty widget. Play the music. And then I just marked the music as UI sound in its properties pane. And now it keeps playing. Mark the music as UI sound. Mark the music as UI sound. Is that something I would have to do in here? Class, pitch, envelope, cue points. It has a submix. Group default. Ah, here. Group. Let's see if that makes a difference. I have no idea whether this is gonna work or not. Okay, please. 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 Nope, that didn't work. Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe if I search for a group. Group. Nope. Any other ideas? Also, I need to figure out a way to adjust, like master volume. There has to be a way to do master volume because there has to be like some kind of thing where overall to change master volume 5.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Mansion 4 tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change the master volume on a slider. So we've got our audio here, we can change it on a slider. I haven't got any audio enabled now, just want to do the intro. I'll enable that in a second. So like I say, we're doing the master volume, and this method also works on all the different other types of volumes as well. So if you want sound effects, you want dialogue, music, anything along those lines, this same method works with that as well. You just change some different values, which I'll show you later on. The reason I'm doing master volume is just because it gives you a nice brief overview of the type of background music in the main menu. And I also have
create main menu widget at the viewport.
so that when I'm in the game I can press K to just play a sound as well. So let me hit play. I've got the main menu here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the options, audio, we can lower the master volume, and we can increase it.
Okay.
This is by default, so it's lower, this is higher. So I put it all the way down to the bottom, so we've got no audio now, turn it off. If I press start and I press K, we're going to get no sound effect as that has changed. If we go back in, so we hit play again.
Wait, oh, do I have to rebuild? Do I have to rebuild my entire music player? Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh no, no! Oh god! Do I actually have to rebuild my entire music player? Fuck! You probably need to make an expansion of the main menu. Well, not necessarily the main menu, but the HUD, right? I guess it would have to be part of the HUD.
Change the audio to be a little bit lower, but still there. Hit start, and then press K. We're going to get that sound effect. And then if I go all the way up, so the options, audio, all the way to the max, hit start. Now that is much louder. And again, you can go quieter, even louder if you like. Well, you can't go quieter to the bottom, but you can go louder if you'd like. but this is what we're going to set today. Again, so you can easily change the volume, in this example master volume, but I'll show you how to do it for everything else. And there are ways of also saving this volume as well, so you saw that every time I went in and had to redo it. However, I'm not going to go into that today, but I think I might make a video in the future explaining how to do that, and saving not just this, but all of your options. So without further ado, let me do this code and I'll get right into it. So what we're going to do first, we want to open up our widget in which we're going to change this. So I have one in a special called order.
Yeah, I don't care about making the widget.
Where I want. So I'll touch the middle there, which means the slider will stay where I want it to be 2. As that's however you like. This is how I had it at the start. So if you want to go even louder, you can increase the maximum value. So maybe 5 if you'd like. Anything like that, but just get it perfect for you. So I might put it up to 5 as well, just to show you how it can look like. So that's most likely what you're listening to when making the game. So I'm going to compile, save that, and that's the first part of our slider setup. Inputs and scroll down, and we're going to get on for our slider. Mix class sound mix modifier, we're going to set up in a second. The in sound class, we want to be master, because this is our master. Obviously, you see by default we have master, music, normal tech.
What the fuck is this? Sound mix class override.
Sound effects. All of these, so again, very easy to mess about with what you want to have specifically. I'm going to leave the pitch as 1 by default, and leave it as that. The fade in time I'm going to set to 0. And this essentially means that when you change the value, it will take 0 seconds to change to it. If you leave the fade as 1, it will take 1 second to fade between what your value was to change to. So you might want to fade it, it sounds quite nice as well, but I just want it to be immediate. As soon as the player changes the value, it changes in-game as well. Then after this, we want to push sound mix modifier, and that just simply applies it to be what we want as well. So we're setting it here, then we want to apply it here as well, so we are actually using it. The in sound mix modifier again we're going to set up in a second, which is the same as set and push. So that's the code done there. That is literally all we need to do. Just on the value change, we're going to get that value, set that to be our volume, and then apply it as well. So now let's do the other part of actually creating our sound mix modifier. So we can compile and save this. If we minimize it, what we do is right click from space in our content browser, go to sounds, go to classes, and get a sound class mix there. I'm just going to name this one master sound mix class.
Oh no!
In here,
I think it didn't E for it. That's fine. Oh, I didn't expect to get this much. I don't know if I have the brain cells for this today. Oh no! I was really hoping it would be something simple. Oh. Could I work on something else? Let's look through the list of insane things to do. Was it a mistake? Should I not have worked today? Should I have been lying down? You can do it. Learning is good experience. The problem is not learning. The problem is I was hoping it was going to be a simple setting, but it looks like I'm going to have to build a whole ass system for this. And I don't think I don't have enough energy to build a whole new system. I was hoping to just tweak stuff that I've already built today. Because I already built the music system. Apparently I built it wrong. Oh, I have to rebuild the entire system. I don't have the energy for that. Let's look at what else we can work on. Okay, let's work on the auto target. I was working on that this morning. We can just fix this up and then we'll be done with that. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. I'm way too tired today. Way too tired. Let's see here. Let's change this to river. Okay, let's do a quick test. Let's see how this works without possessing objects. Oh shit. Let's turn off the music. My hand hurts like shit, man. My hand hurts like shit. Yeah, so that works. Should I only check for this if I'm already possessed? Okay. We could really simplify it. So we can simplify this. We don't have to go too crazy here. So all we want is wait. Yeah, we want to do it after this. If it's already possessed, we go through here. If false, we continue. I wonder if it's gonna complain. This will probably complain, but it should still work. So now it should not auto target. It should not auto target if now it does not auto target. But I'm not too sure how that feels. I should try that with the plank. Damn, now that's more creative. What are we talking about? But this doesn't work with this. Maybe I need to change. I'm not sure how I want to tune this. It's a lot harder to break them as a plank. It's a lot easier to break them as a ball. Because the ball's auto-target always works. It's returning what? 150,000 vector length. I wonder if vector length is really the best play here. I feel like I need more feedback for stuff like this. Probably the best play is to kind of just push all these changes and get people to try it out. See how they think. See what they think about that. I got the collision already working. This does mean that if you see a cursed one, you won't be able to dash into it. You would have to manually aim. I guess we kind of have it. We'll call this done, and you know, after testing, if there needs to be a tweak, we'll add a new card for that. This is basically impossible. This is what we're trying to do. Ooh. Sound effects. This is many weeks behind. I should have had this done a long time ago. This is technically done. Technically. Don't know why it's still up. This is something crazy. I don't know if I want to build this now. This is a quick stretch. Okay, we'll just watch this.
All we want to do is just hit the plus array on here of sound classes, open up the drop down menu there, change the sound class to be master. So again, with this sound mix, we're editing the master sound class. I'm going to leave all the other values by default as they are, because obviously we're going to be changing these with that widget we just set up. So we can save that, and that's all we need to do in there. And again, with this we have the master, music, sound effects, normal, attack, voice, all of that good stuff that you want to change as well. And you can also create your own sound classes as well. So again, if you want to do something different, not just master, what you can do is you can right click, go to sounds, classes, get a sound class, naming that whatever you want, and then if we also open up sound effects, so I've got my 8-bit music loop here, you see the class there is master, which is what we want, and by default that's what it would be. But let's rename this new sound class I just made to be music. Open up my music sound effect here, and I can then change that to be music. So we did already have one like that, but you can see that's how easy it is. So you create one, and then you apply that after opening up the sound there, and then you can change this in here to be the music instead. So that's how easy it is to change to get it perfect with what you want to do. And again, you just open the sound effect and set the class like so. I'm going to put it back to master, that's what I'm messing with and changing, but that's how easy it is to change it for whatever you want to do. So again, if you want to do just sound effects or anything specific, not just the master, that's how you do it. So once we set that up, so we set up our master sound mix class here, we can close that, go back to the audio widget. On the set sound mix class override, we're going to put the in sound mix modifier to be our master sound mix class we just made, and then the push sound mix modifier, we're going to also set it to be that master. So again, we're getting the player's value which is inputted, setting that to be our volume, and applying it as well. Then we compile, save, hit play, and this should work for us. So we've got the audio in our main menu here. There's the audio options. I can increase it all the way up, which is very, very loud, that's 5. I can put it all the way down as well. Go all the way up. Just wait for that to load. I can then press that as well, which is also very loud, so I'm not going to do that too much because I don't want to be too loud for you. However, this is all set up and it works perfectly. But just lower that so I can talk. I think that'll be it for this video. We've done everything we want to do.
Wait.
So we set up this.
I need more. Fuck. That's not enough.
So, hey guys, and welcome back to the Motion Core tutorial. Today's video we're showing you how to make it so your audio can be played through level transitions. So whether you want music to start in the main menu since the playlist of the game, and then when they press play, they load a new level when the music stays there. I'm going to show you how to do this. But again, it could be any time. If you've just got general background music in the game, and the player then goes within that level, you want the music to stay there. So let me open up my main menu and show you all the great thing. So if I hit play, you can hear that we have music in the background, or our main music, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below. This is copyright free. If I hit start, you can get the loading screen, and the music stays in when we load into our new level. So as you see, and you hear there, the music stays consistent throughout the level change. So we transition to a different level, and it works. If you just use a normal play sound 2D, it will end when this level is. Because it's only playing that one level, so when you change, it will stop. With this method, it stays between each level transition as well, which works perfect for us. So without further ado, let me delete this code, and I'll show you how I've done it. So the first step we're going to take is we're going to create
Hiru,
instance.
I choose you.
We're doing this because the game instance is a blueprint which stays consistent throughout each level. So otherwise, whenever you change a level, each blueprint gets reset. This includes the character blueprint as well. So each blueprint gets reset upon level change, apart from the game instance. That stays the same until you exit the game. So until the game is quit, nothing is reset in that game instance, unless for utility. Which is why it's useful to play the music, because then when we change levels, it's not going to stop. So to create one, what we're going to do is right click in the content browser here, wherever you want this, like just in the blueprint. Right click, go to blueprint class. We're going to open up the all classes at the bottom down here. Search for something, and we're going to search for a game instance. Select game instance there, hit select. I'm going to name this one my game instance. You can name this absolutely whatever you like, just don't name it game instance, as that will then confuse you in a second. Again, name it what you want, and then we need to set it up so we're actually using it. So to do that, we're going to go to Edit, Project Settings, then we're going to go down to Map and Modes, and you can see we have Game Instance here, Game Instance Class. We're going to change it from Game Instance, which is why I said don't use Game Instance, because we already have one named that. We're going to change it from Game Instance to My Game Instance, or whatever it is you named it. We can close that, and now this game is using the game instance we already have. Again, if you've already created one, you can just use that instead. And then we're going to open up that game instance that we just created. In here, it's a very simple instance play audio, just so it sounds. Create sound 2D. So create sound 2D there. We're going to open up the drop-down menu to get all of these options that we have here. What we're going to do is we're going to drag the sound onto the play audio so we can get it on there into the input function. I'm going to rename that to be audio. Then we're going to do the same with the volume multiplier. Drag that onto the function. I'm going to rename this to be volume. And you can do that with any of these. So what we're doing here is we're just simply allowing it so whenever we call this function, we can change it to be a different audio, different volume, anything along those lines. And again, you can do that for pitch, start time, all of these if you wanted. What we also want to do is make sure that we drag in persist across the level transitions as well. And I'm just going to name this one persist question mark, if that makes sense to me, and we want to make sure that is true. So you don't have to drag in if you don't want, you can just tick it. However, I'm going to drag it in if it makes more sense for me.
And why don't you create your own version of Pokemon games?
To keep it across level transitions.
Sort of?
Makes sense. Persist across level transition, so it's a tick.
That's the MMO, but the MMO is currently on pause because everybody's busy and I'm chasing the deadlines for this game. So probably once everybody's like a bit more free, we'll go back to that. We have a current build, but you know, it was connected to a server at some point, but then we disconnected that because we're trying to do some crazy like AI stuff, like coding the AI for the Pokemon.
Picked with this true, it means that it won't get destroyed and stop when we change levels. So what we're going to do after this is right-click
Third person MMO, yeah.
promote it to a variable, name this audio or sound or music, anything you like, and then we're going to come out of that, and we're going to get a play node. So just play function there, like so. We can compile and save that, and that's that function done. It's very simple to set up. What we've done is essentially just create the function which is going to create sound and play it, and we set it up so that whenever we call this function, we can change these three different values here to get it different each time, and to make sure we are taking persist across level transition as well. So we can compile, save, and close that, that's all we need to do. Now we're going to go into the blueprint where we want to start the music. So again, for me, I just want to do this whenever I start playing the game. So for me, I'm going to go to my main menu level, so that's going to be content, levels, main menu level. And I'm going to do this off of the event begin play. So I'm going to go to blueprint, open up blueprints, and then you can see I already have event begin play here. I'm just creating the main menu widget, which I do have a video on creating as well. So out of this, off of the event begin play, I'm going to cast to the game instance I made, which I named my game instance. The object of this is going to be get game instance. And then as my game instance, I'm going to call function play audio, or whatever you name it. And you can see here we now have these three different things which we want to mess about with. So the audio, I want to just be my 8-bit music loop, which again I'll leave a link to in the description. The volume I'm going to have as 0.5 so it isn't too loud for you, but the default volume is 1, so you can set it to 1 if you want. Again, I'll make it a little bit quieter. We want to make sure we tick persist, so that we stay across level transitions. Again, you can leave that name as persist across level transition if you like, but I know what it means, and persist is just shorter. So we're going to compile and save, and then that should be the code done for us. So if we hit play, we get it in the background, it's started. If I press start, we're going to have a load screen, and then we go into the game, perfectly like so, with the music still playing as well. So I'll show you what happens if we just use play sound 2D, so we move that out, disconnect it, and just get play sound 2D instead. I'll show you what happens instead. So we get the same music, we hit play, we get it, we hit start, load screen. When we load it in, it actually stops. So we change levels, and then the audio stops, which obviously we don't want. So this method here works much better instead, as it actually persists across level transitions. So I think that is this video. If you've done anything you want to do, it's a very quick, simple video, but one.
Okay, but I still don't know how you're supposed to set up like the different what do you call it? The different channels. Setting up master volume channel music channel 5. Fuck it, 30 minutes.
I just made this cool sound settings menu in Unreal Engine for my video game that lets the player adjust all the sound levels. Got music, sound effects, voice. I think I'll just do music and sound effects for you guys, and you can easily add any other sound level that you want. And we'll just go ahead and I'll show you exactly what we're gonna make. As you can see, it works with controller too. Go to sound settings. And it's already loaded up. That's a really important part of sound settings. You have to be able to load your previous settings and immediately load it. We've got little sound indicators for the levels. And then it changes in the game. Hear my footsteps and stuff. Smack there, and as an example, I'll just go ahead and turn everything down. And it's much easier if you have a game that's just mouse and keyboard. It'll be much easier. There'll be two videos And the first video you'll be set, you'll be ready to go. If you want to work on video game controllers and gamepads, the second video will set that up.
And now
Now it's all silent, so works great. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, cool. I just didn't even make it. You already have your own sounds, that's probably... Let's go ahead and watch it. You write and classes.
Classes?
It's right here, the sound class.
Okay.
2 sound classes. Have more effects sound class. It's called a save game object. Or,
I don't care about the saving.
all the way up.
I know how to save. I just need to know how you set up the
Or if you already
sound.
have something like this. That's good. The important thing is we need a volume slider. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly make something like this. So I will make a widget here. We'll move this text to
I don't care about the widget.
slider. And with the music slider selected, we can scroll to... This is where...
No, I don't care about this.
I'm gonna go ahead off of here, we're gonna get our music value. Our music slot loaded. And then we will load the sound effects level. So let's get our sound effects value and get our so if there exists, if a save game exists, it will load it, and if it doesn't, it could be our save audio. Just we can come to our on value change. This is the music slider, and we're going to start off by immediately getting the save audio ref, because we're going to set the value and connect the pin right here. What's called, and then we're going to select the music
Sound mix class.
class here. In sound class, this is the music, and the volume's going to be this value here. And then in order for this to actually change the volume, you go to what's called push sound mix modifier. And just make sure it's the same.
Maybe it's faster if I just look it up.
Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement the audio settings. So here I have
This guy I can trust.
volume, effects and voice volume. So if I reduce the master volume like this, you can see all the sounds are gone.
Yes. Yes.
If I turn
Yes.
master volume up and change the music volume to 0, you can still be able to hear the background bird noises and the sea noises
Yes.
like this.
Yes. 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 Finally.
If I change reduce the effects volume also, that background ambient sound is also gone. So yeah, similarly we have this voice volume that can be assigned for speaking sound clips as sound class, so we can control that as well. Alright, so let's see how to implement this today. And this episode is sponsored by these.
Should I just not pause the game? I got a good question. Sure. Go for it. Go for it. Might as well while I'm trying to feed my Pokemon. When you publish your game to console, how does that work? Which part? The publishing part or the making the game so that it can run on console? Which part? Or are you talking about like getting it on the console store? The publish part? Well, essentially it's the same as Steam. It's the same like Steam where, you know, you send your game in and they'll check it and they see if, you know, they'll allow it when get on the console store. Yeah, so they'll check to see if, you know, your game passes. Usually there's the difference with consoles and Steam is that they'll have to do a bunch of checks to make sure that, you know, it passes some tests for that console. Like generally the hardest part for console is that there's like very specific edge cases for, you know, like what happens if the controller is disconnected? What happens if the, I don't know, if like second player shows up? What happens if you disconnect? Like what happens if like on the Switch you pull out one side of the controller? What happens then? What happens if like another user logs in? A lot of stuff like that. They'll check to make sure that all of those work. As long as even one of those things don't work, you won't pass. Apparently Nintendo is like even more like if your game doesn't fit what they think should be on their console, they won't even let it through. But essentially you can do it yourself. They all still take like 30%. That's an industry standard apparently. I hope that answers your question. I don't know if there's like anything beyond that you actually want to know. Okay, I think we're good.
Right, so we have already implemented this UI for audio options, and we can access it like this when we play the game. On settings, we have audio options and sliders, and everything is working.
I know that updating your game on console will cost like $500 per update. I've heard that you get one update free way back on Xbox, and then after that you did have to pay. But I don't know about the others. I don't know too much about updates. I've never gotten that far, so I can't really speak much when it comes to that.
But we haven't implemented the actual functionality yet, and that's what we are going to do today. Right. So first, let me check the audios we have. So we have this beach audio and some other sounds, effect sounds.
I only the update cost for PlayStation. Bruh. If there's a bunch of update costs, I'd rather just not update.
Sound classes in order to change these different sounds. So master volume, music, effects, voice. So first, let me create a folder. Sound classes.
Like seriously, like fuck that.
And then let's create sounds classes. Sound class.
Okay.
Algorithm master. And let me duplicate this at the moment. So this is all I see at the moment. Duplicate. Let's call it music.
Oh, there's more inside.
Effects basically, and voice. That's alright. Yeah. Okay. Now open the master, and here we can define child classes. So under master we need to have all other classes as child classes. So I'll assign effects and music and voice. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, this is already showing us way more than the previous ones.
Okay. Right. Now for each of these classes we need to create sound mixers also. Let's call it master mix. And here we can use this tool like override and set the volume levels and other settings for the sound. So at the moment I don't need to do anything. Master mix, music mix, voice mix, effects mix. Right. Then under audio options. Oh wait, first I have to assign default sound mix. We can assign it like this. Select the node, master mix. I don't need to make any changes. Music mix.
Oh, I'm already getting a headache watching this.
Effects mix. Voice mix.
Okay.
Alright, now I have to make sure all my sounds that I have used are already assigned with proper classes. So for beach, bush rustle, and whack and pencil, all are actually effects. But this pencil sound is something that comes up that is related to UI, and at the moment I don't have any music or any other voices. So for the pencil class, I'll assign voice just for testing. And for these three, metrics and the sound class. Where's the class? FX.
Okay.
Right, so I downloaded this music and let me import it. Okay, so I'll set it to loop. And set the sound class to music. Right, then let me just drag and drop it here, so it will play by default. I can hear it, see. And if I make this a UI sound, I will be hearing it happens. Even if I'm not.
Wait, what did he do?
And if I make this a UI sound, I will be hearing it happens. Even if I'm not. Even if I haven't started the game. See. Now I can hear it from the beginning. Right. So I can hear the sound in UI because of this. So if I make it like this, I don't hear it anymore. Okay. Now let's see. We have sounds in all the types. Let's implement then sounds. So wait. Okay. I can still hear the music when I play the game. Great. Right now here, let me select one of the sliders. Here we need to assign which functions to be called on the values changed. So let's go to the options slider. Yes. We already have one value changed. Yeah, something we have by default in there. We just created it, and I do it. Just now let's put here, and I need references for all of these. Volume sliders, volume music. It assign codecs because so okay. We'll change. It's master and let's fix class as master. So here as the volume, I'm gonna use
Sound mix class master mix master.
Right. So
Okay.
I also have this go to project settings, project settings, and here type sound. Then you get default audio sound class, default media sound class, default bass sound mix. So select master, the master class created for both of these, and the most mix we created. Wait, don't think we need these at the moment. These by default these are there, so I'm not going to make any changes. Right, now if you go here, go to audio, and here, if you change this, see,
Fantastic.
the volume changes, the master volume changes. Let me go, leave it like this, apply and go back, and go to game. See, none of the sounds are there. Cool. And now in the same way, let's implement 4 other sound processors as well. Let's duplicate the same setup. And let's bind this music volume. On music, right? This is SFX. Cool. Plus here for similar processes again, and if I feel ready, like volume X to 0, able to hear other sounds. Okay, so I close the game. Let me go here and keep the music and set this effects to 0 and go back. Now we can hear the music.
This seems good enough. Yep. Okay. Do I want to use the ones already created by the engine?
Why do I have 2 of these? Or 2. Which category would the waterfall be part of? Would they be part of the environment? It would, right? It would be part of environment. So all of the like animal sounds, all of the wind, all of the river, ocean, that would be environment. Yes. 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 Environment mix. Footstep. Mix. Music mix. 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 UI mix. Okay, I believe that's everything for this. I believe there was nothing else I had to do there. Okay, nothing should be part of master. We want a bunch of stuff to be part of music, though. Music system. Where's my music? Is it part of soundtrack? My sounds are like kind of all over the place because I've never done it. There. Okay, this does have a class. Good. So we want this. To be music. Same thing with this. This to be music. That's the only two music tracks I have right now. That's fine. Sounds. Okay. Okay, it is using this. Okay. Just double checking. So we want this. Then we want this. This is FX. UI. Are those my only two UI? UI. Okay, so those two are UI. Footsteps are footsteps. I have footsteps very specific. Footsteps will be footsteps. There's nothing else like it. Dash is sound effects. Is dash the only sound effect? Looks like it is. And then we want the waterfall. This will be environment. Now, okay, so now we have all of that set up. We can test this. What is this for? Don't need this then. So this is plus. Increment. Why does it do that? G'day, mates. Oi, oi, oi. What's up, Kanye? Okay, that's weird. It's like almost working. Wagwan, prof. No, 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 Wagwan. Say the whole thing, goddammit. Uh. Meta sounds stops playing when audio is 0. Hmm. Why? Why? Why does it stop playing? Content soundtrack. Here. Okay. I don't understand why he does this. I'm back. What happened? It's really weird. It's really weird. I'm trying to figure out why. I don't know if it's a bug or something. Okay, basically, this is what happens, alright? This is what happens. I've just been trying to see if there's a way that I can, like, see what's happening to the logic. So, to kind of test out the logic, I have like a placeholder button to increase and decrease the volume. So, that can increase the volume up to like ×2. And I can lower it. And I can increase it. And I can lower it. And I can increase it. But if I go to 0 and I press play and then I increase it again, the music stops. The music stops completely. So I'm trying to figure out why that's happening. Virtualization, okay. Virtualize when silent. Okay, this should work. This should work. This should work. Come on. Come on. Nope, didn't work. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, now, for sure. For sure. This time. For sure. Alright, we know the logic works. Now we know the logic works. Now that we know the logic works, do you guys think we should have the music also pause when the game is paused? Should we have the music paused or no? Or would it be more natural to have the music continue playing? Maybe we could have the music be softer or something. I think make the music a bit softer, but it should still keep playing, right? That means I need to set up the music to start playing somewhere else. Do I want to start building that now? Do I want to start building that now? Do I want to start building that today? But it's up to you. Oh no. Do I have the brain cells? Oh fuck, I'm so tired today. What the fuck? We'll start building it. But we'll end stream early today. We'll end like in two more hours. I think that's the play. Let me walk this off real quick. Okay. All right, let's do it. I had good time to think about this. We don't have to worry about, because eventually I want the options menu to have like a bunch of different like settings options from like music, controls, whatever, blah blah blah. Should it be sound menu or audio menu? Let's see what it looks like in Genshin. It's controls, key bindings, graphics, audio settings. Let's call it audio then.
You're breathtaking!
No. You. No, you. Look, I got like I got this to kind of work. I'm starting to add an audio menu. How is that important for the playtest? It's not. None of what I'm doing is important for playtest. But look, so I have this as like a shortcut in the level menu for now until like so I can increase the audio and I can lower the audio to 0, and it affects all the audio sounds. I think a volume slider is worth it. Oh, I'm not doing just the volume slider. I'm doing the slider for every type of sound. I'm doing it. Every type of slider. Every type of slider, we're doing it. We're doing it all. What I'm not sure about is like how do we want to like name it, because technically the volume multiplier is like it starts at 1, we can bring it all the way up to 2, and then we can bring it all the way down to 0. Or should I give more options than that? Here they have it go all the way to 10, which I don't know if that makes sense to do or not. Or should I? How should I do it? Or should I make it like times 10? Should I make the numbers be a times 10 so it looks like it's going from 100, 0 to 100 to 200%, but it's actually just playing it at like, I don't know, 1, because it's a multiplier, right? So it makes sense to sort of name it after like after a percentage. That makes sense, right? Or should I keep it simple? Should I keep it simple? I can always force the notch to be, you know, like a 0.1 change every time. I could do that. I'm also slightly concerned about trying to do it like this. My last project, I had a function that turned percent into dB and vice versa, so the sliders were dB based. But since when does Unreal read anything in dB? Unless you weren't working with Unreal. Because Unreal always has everything at like volume multiplier. Unless the dB base was like for you guys. It doesn't, is 0 to 1 float. Okay, so you guys extrapolated the 0 to 1 and converted that to dB. That makes sense. Okay. It doesn't sound practical, but it makes sense. Oh, I also added I added this. Let me get your thoughts on this. This could be interesting. What do you think of this? For audio nerds, dB is better because the difference between 10%, 20%, and 20 to 30% are different, but a change in 3 dB is always the same. Fair. I'm just saying, like, from a consumer perspective, you know. It's like exposure value in photography. Yeah. All right. So so this is the normal dash, right? This is the normal dash. Ah, fuck! I took damage. I took damage, so now I can't dash. Okay, now I can dash. Let me just give myself some points. Okay. So this is normal dash, right? It's going in the direction that you're pressing. But now, if you possess an object, let's say I'm facing that way. I'm clearly facing that way, right? You can see I'm facing that way. But if I press dash, I will go towards the closest thing that can be smashed. So I added a sort of like a really scuffed auto target. There's a soft lock on? No, it's pretty fucking hard. Well, I guess it's technically soft because I'm not lerping the character to it. I'm just rotating it. I'm just rotating it towards it. And okay, so this is the part where it's crazy, right? It even goes. It even lerps, not lerps. It changes the position of the ghost. I mean, nobody has to push a lock on. Yeah. It's kind of like Genshin's targeting. So it even works with objects that are lower. That was the main reason why I did that, is so that it works with objects that are like lower on the ground. So yeah, technically now I don't need to always put pots up here. I can put pots below. But right now it's only working for like these pots. It does not work for the lower pots. For the first pots. So what I could do, since these work, delete that. I can take this. Let's add a bunch. And I can show you the ghost pot also here. So I can put a few here. Oh, I just realized this is going to be kind of screwy because I didn't do the logic properly. Kind of weird to push the button and fly backwards. Kinda. Maybe it'd be good if it did a dot product check. So I get clone trace to check if the target is within 120 degrees. Kind of weird to push a button and fly backwards. Ooh, good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. I like that idea. I like that idea. Wait. Would it be a dot product of the locations? Oh, it would be a dot product of the 2D look at versus the character's forward vector. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right. So these don't do that. So I would have to dash directly in. Oh no! Oh no, I just... Okay, hold on. I forgot. I changed this. I changed this. It's no longer a ghost. This needs to be a nightmare. There we go. I've also found out that I'm gonna have to rebuild my music playing system. So these don't work. Yeah, right now it is weird that it's facing like a completely different direction. It's also actually checking the what's it called? The vector length? It's checking the vector length. So if you start too close, the vector length will be too short. I have to do 2 more checks, it looks like. I have to do 2 more checks. I have to see whether it is a physical object or whether it is a cursed object. But I like your idea. Wait, how do I tell if it is within 120 degrees through dot product? Also, is there a way to calculate if it's like right next to them? If it's right next to them, should it dash? Port vector, normalize vector, to target. Dot product, 1 is most similar and -1 is most dissimilar. Yes, I know how dot product works, but to check and see if it's actually within 120 degrees, that's a very specific ask, right? So if so anything that is more than 0.25 is like 135 degrees. Okay, yeah, so I can play around with the more than, and I can do like 0.25 to like 0.3 and see how that works. I do see there being an issue. If it's like right next to them, but because it's slightly wider, it doesn't trigger. That would be weird, because a really good auto target is not a true, it's not like a true what do you call it, a true cone. It starts wide and then it becomes a cone. The starting area should already be wide, because I've done a literal cone trace. I've done a literal cone trace, but because this is not a combat heavy game, I don't want to add a proper cone trace. Greater than 0.25 equals to less than 135. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I probably I guess that's how you do a non-linear threshold. Yeah, I guess it also depends on how far away it is, right? So I have to do like a check to see how far away. After a certain threshold. So you have this custom curve asset that's applied by target distance. Right. Actually, it doesn't even have to be like a straight up curve. It doesn't have to be a straight up curve. We can just do like below a certain distance. It can be greater than greater than 0, I guess. At a certain distance, it can be greater than 0. Wait. At a certain distance, it can be greater than 0. I think it depends on what the cone shape should look like. Auto target cone. I don't think they have like good thing here. Microphone pickup pattern? Oh, you think it should be like that? Should be like that? Wait. Where's my UI? There you go. So you're talking about like something like this? Because I'm thinking more like that. Any of these? Any of these? I don't know, you just want more width than 135 degrees in the near field? I guess. Wait, so this would just start... It would just start as non-zero, right? That's just it. It just starts as non-zero. Okay, I guess if you start at non-zero, it will look like that. So that means it's not gonna be small, it's gonna be relatively big, actually. So if we did a real dot product, it would look like this. If we did a real dot product, it will look something like this, and then like this will be the more than. But essentially, we're doing a dot product. Dot product, but we want to start with 0. We want to start something like that. Yeah, you just drew a 75-degree cone or so. So like starting at 0, wait, if we do this, do we really need a curve? I feel like we wouldn't need a curve if we did this. Or do we still need a curve? I'm just stupid. To do what? To map this. Because the idea was like if it was non-linear, we would use a curve, right? We would use a curve for it to be non-linear. But we don't need it to be a curve. We just need to have something that's like this big that big and then just move it backwards. So it's almost like the line trace is starting over here. Line trace is starting from over here. And then you just have to make sure that it is greater than... Wait. So it's gonna trace all of this. All of this. Wait. So this is 1. This is -1. And then anything here is 0. I thought about that too. To do that with a dot product, you'd have to move the virtual position of the play backwards when getting the look at vector. I think that's completely fine. I think that's completely fine because we can just negate the forward vector. That's it. What we have to figure out is if we do start it here, right? If we do start the trace here, how do we tell this? So this is at distance 0. This is distance. This is distance 0. This is distance 0. And let's say this is distance infinite, and this would also technically be distance infinite. So if when greater than 0, to get the look at vector, it'd be target location minus player location. That's fine. That's I'm not concerned with starting the starting the trace here. I'm concerned with how do we remove all of this. My concern is how do we remove all of this? Because if we do the greater than correctly, it's gonna remove this. Then we just need to remove this. If we do this correctly, if the greater than is already correct, all of this will be gone. All of this will be gone. And we just need to figure out how to remove this last triangle here. Therefore, offset the virtual player position backward first to make things slightly behind the player appear in front. I mean, yes, right now, if we don't take this, if we don't know how to remove this, this will look like it's in front. So, okay, so I'm not worried about this because this is for dot product only. This is only for dot product. But for measuring distance, we're still using this. For measuring distance, we're still using this here. This is for dot product only. This number will not be used for anything other than dot product. Yeah, it's only for the look at vector, yeah. But wait. Dot product doesn't care about distance. Wait, hold on. dot product doesn't care about distance. It's only giving the because like the look at vector for both of these are effectively the same. Okay, no, it's only the same in the center. Never mind. This is correct. It's only the same in the center because once it moves to the side, it's already very different from here to here. So this is correct. We want to use this. So this is fine. But yeah, we just want to say like, okay, anything that is behind this does not work. Oh, okay. We need two dot products. We just need two dot product. We need dot product for this as well. Easy. We found the solution. We have found the solution. It has to be dot product. For example, this is greater than 0.25, and this has to be greater than 0, I guess. So as long as it's slightly forward, it should be fine. So it has to equal both of these. Easy. We got it. That's it. That's the solution. It has to be not okay. This is wrong. It's not this. How do I erase? It's and. I don't know how to type and. So it has to be this and this. Do you concur? Do we concur? You kind of lost me? What? Why? It's so simple, dude. All right, so because all we're trying to get is we're just trying to return true, right? We're just trying to return true. So we just have to make sure that everything in here has to be true for both this, which is this entire triangle, right? And true for this, which is in front of here. So if we do an and, why a second dot product? So that we can find out everything that's in front of here. And we remove everything that's behind. That's it. Yes, yes, calling things behind. We don't want this little triangle back here, right? The second dot product is for the actual position. Because remember, you're the one who complained that it doesn't make sense for him to dash into something that's behind him. So the solution, just remove everything that's behind him. Right? Simple logic. Personally, I'd rather sample a curve asset because it's simpler and more editable. Okay, but for example, if we did do the distance, right?
Perbucknally I'd rather sample a curve asset, but it's simpler and more editable.
It is editable, but the problem is because it needs to be editable, right? Because you effectively would not know the range that you're messing with. Because for example, if you did use a curve, right? Let's say if you use a literal curve, you would still run into the same problem. You would still run into the same problem of needing this, right? Or I guess you could just tell the curve cut off here and then start here. Right? You could just remove everything back here. But the problem with the curve is, what would be your input? What would be your input number? The curve version of this starts at threshold 0 of near field distance, and as the distance increases, x-axis, I guess, it narrows it to 0.25. Yeah, but the problem is this still doesn't remove the area behind him, because distance doesn't have positive or negative, right? So this distance in front of him is the same as this distance in front of him, which is the same as this, which is the same as this. The problem is distance is always a circle, right? Yeah, because the only thing a curve does is it turns this into a curve. That's all it really does, isn't it? It's just turning it into a curve. You still need a way to remove everything behind. I could be wrong, and I'm missing something about the curve that you can do. I think it would still work. I think about the case of something that's close by behind the player. So you want to keep that on purpose? Like, keep that on purpose? "20 units away, it samples the curve at position 20 if it gets 0 as the threshold." The thing behind him is negative 0.7, for example, so it fails the check. Negative 0.7, what? Dot product? Is negative 0.7 the dot product? And the target is at negative 0.7 when you dot product it. This sounds like extra complication when it's not needed. When we add extra, like, complexity, first thing I ask is, like, is there a reason why we need that? And is there a world where we don't even use a curve and it's just linear? Wait. Hold on. This axis depends on... This axis follows your look at. So this will be your right vector, right and left vector. You don't have to manipulate the player's position or do multiple dot product checks. Oh, okay. So, you're saying we do this. You're saying we don't use the virtual one. We just use this one. We just use this one. And if it's closer, yeah, the only downside is that the closest ones would cause this thing at the back. You don't get the rejection of the ones behind. I can see that. So this would mean at the very least you would get this. It'll reject stuff behind as long as the curve stays above 0. I don't think so, because when you do a dot product, negative numbers allow things to things behind to pass. Yeah, but that's if... Okay. Bear with me, because we have this, right? We have this, and we have this. This is distance. This is distance, and this is dot product. This is allowed dot product, right? This is allowed. So this is the greater than, and the number would start so this would be at 0. Oh, I guess... Anything behind the player will have a negative dot product comparison. That's fine, yes. Okay. I think maybe where the confusion is happening is, are we doing a distance to dot product, like distance to allowed dot product? Are we on the same page with that? Is this distance versus allowed dot product? And then this number gets set up against the actual dot product. So we get the return dot product, and then we compare it with this. X-axis is distance, y-axis is dot product threshold. Okay, we're on the same page. All right. So, at 0, we could say that at 0 it starts with nothing, and this would actually, this would actually start something like that. So here it would start with nothing. You take the distance of the target and use that to sample the curve of the position, which returns the desired threshold. Yes, okay, we're still on the same page there. We're still on the same page there. What I'm trying to imagine is what would this curve look like? If... This has to be greater than a certain amount. Wait, so this number should be high. This number should be high, shouldn't it? Shouldn't the number be something like this? Or like this? Right, it should be something like that. Or if we have it so that, if you're this close, we can even have it cut off here. That would be the shape. So then you would just remove all of this. It could be something like that. Let's say you wanted bowl-shaped check, then it basically starts at 0, full hemisphere. Right. Right. It would be like... So we would want to start this... here. So if we wanted to start it like that... Oh, you think it should be like that? Like a bowl? Yeah, I know. It, like this thing that I'm drawing here, right? So then you would have a curve like that. Looks like. The curve would look something like that. One example shape, you could also make it butt shaped by starting the threshold at -1 to the near field. Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Should 100% just reject. At this point, it's like my intuition is still following. My brain is completely dead. I don't know what the actual numbers will be, but I do know that this will work. If that's fair. So let's try it. Let's try it. Bug it. Let's try it. Okay, so the logic will have to be over here. Check auto target. So there's a function here for get closest actor. Okay, we want another function. Get targets in cone. So we're gonna do inputs, actors, actor, make that an array, and then we'll do a for each. I want the local variable targets, delete that. Okay, so what I need to do get forward vector. Now get actor forward vector, and then we want uh 2D vector what was the easy one? There was supposed to be like an easy look at vector. Find look. Find look at rotation. Make look at normal target location, player location. I'm going to normalize it, but I want to make sure that it's not that the vector is not like facing downwards. We don't want that. We don't want it to face downwards. We want it to be straight. So that's why I'm trying to remove the X and Y. I am trying to remove the X and Y. What is this? Make rotator. That will work. So just yaw. It'd be the same thing without the Z height. Right, yeah. So, I mean, I'm gonna plug this in anyway, so get actor location. That. So we're gonna start from me, going into here, and then get forward vector. This way I don't have to normalize it, it's already normalized. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong and this is not normalized. But it should be. This should be normalized. I can just do a dot product. And now I want get distance. Then we want to get distance 2. Ah! I didn't save. Thanks, Tim Sweeney. Oh! I saved! My... I have such a huge habit of constantly spamming control save. Holy! They make a version of UE that has... Okay, I didn't save the curve. I didn't save the curve. I need a curve asset. I can't use a normal curve. We'll just do a curve float. Is it value? All that just to get a true or false. If I drilled it into me. Okay, branch. If true, Add. Dude, my thumb hurts so fucking bad. My thumb. My thumb. Got it. There we go. Wrist rest might help. Really? For the thumb? I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Okay, so now we can run this. So we run this, then this goes in here. Then we get the one that's closest to actor. Wait, what happens if... Oh, I can just do this. No. Smart. There we go. Now, let's build the actual curve. Let's build the actual curve. Close all this. What should be the distance? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Time is negative 2.2. Value 0. You can use time as distance. No, I know that time is distance. It's just that at distance 0, this here is time. This here is time. So this here is distance. So this is at distance 30. So, but how far should this go? How far should this go? Wait, this makes no sense. I find it hard to visualize, so I end up moving things around in the level editor when I'm setting up distance thresholds and stuff. I'm just realizing. We're doing a less than. We're doing a less than. And the amount needs to go up. The amount needs to go down. Oh, more than. It's more than. It's more than. So things that are the closest needs to be like almost like more than 0.8 or more than 0.9. And then as it gets further, it gets wider. Right? As it gets further, it gets wider. So the number should be going down. Bro, the number should be going down. What are you doing? Let's do a 0.9 here. And then this should be like let's try the 0.25 that you mentioned. Somewhere there. And so to soften this curve, it would be something like that. To this. No, I think of it. Think of it this way. Imagine your curve asset is a flat line fixed at 2.5. So the threshold is at 90 degrees at every distance. The check would be a perfect cone. The check would be a perfect. So we don't want it to change? So what's the curve for then? I'm confused. I thought you wanted to make the cone wider near the player. Yes. It should be like almost 0. So as long as it's greater than 0. It just has to be greater than 0. So at 0, if it's greater than 0, if a curve that was like 0, 0, and then 0.25 at like 100, oh, yeah, fuck it, let's do that. At 100. .25. Right, the rest of this, okay, my brain was like the rest of this needs to keep going up, but that's not true. We can keep this like that, and then we can auto this part sort of. Then we can ramen bowl it here like that. That should be correct. This should be correct. Let's try. So now if I'm looking away, it will just dash. I'm looking the general direction. Nothing. I guess that wasn't close enough. It was too close. I need a way to like restart. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, not gonna lie. That was pretty good. I feel like it requires a bit more playtesting for people to feel out and be like, yeah, I wish it was more sensitive, less sensitive, etc. Do you think he should be hitting it if I'm facing it this way? Because right now he's not. So it looks like it's not wide enough. Yeah, it looks like it's not wide enough, but if it's far away enough, he will aim for it. I think we want to make it wider. Yeah, we might want to make it wider. That should be targeted. Yeah, let's make it wider then. Let's make it wider. So let's try 0.15. Or maybe this should go like that. And have this go like that. I would be drawing so many debug shapes. How would I even draw the debug shape for that? I don't know how I would even draw the debug shape for that type of thing. I don't know where I would even begin to debug shape something like that. Actually, I don't want this. Facing this. He kinda did it. Yeah, he ignored it. Let's see if he ignores this. Yeah, he ignores it. We're close. Okay, I think the problem is like this is not. We don't care about this being perfect. We need this to actually start touching stuff as soon as possible. Fucking scam. It'd be hard. Array, math, a series of circles. Nah, fuck that. Actually, you know what? I think this needs to be closer. I think that's the crux of the issue. It's not close enough. Can I not auto just one side? Can't see. Yo, go away, stupid. I can't see. Let's try this. Let's try this. By the way, I have like one more. I have like one more brain teaser. I got one more brain teaser, but it's less of like how to do math and stuff, and more of like, do we want this or do we not want this? One minus 0.125 equals 1575 degrees. What does this mean? What does that mean? Is that how much I'm allowing? Okay. Ooh. He doesn't accept that. Interesting. I want it to be relatively wide, it looks like. It's still missing some like close. That's your cone. Was just wondering. I would debug print the target dot product versus threshold. Oh, good point. Good point. Let's do that. Where should I print this? Fuck, it's not printing. This is not printing. I'm not sure why. Can you even print in loop body? Ugh. It's printing nothing. If you don't see the prints, there's no execution. Oh, looks like it's not running at all. This has not been executing at all. Oh, yeah, of course! I forgot. I forgot. I know why it's not executing. Okay. So we want this. Append. I have to possess an object. Right now it only runs if it's possessing something. I got 30 minutes left. I'll keep figuring this out. I got like one more I want to kind of run by you. One more I want to run by you. Was it working this whole time? Bro, it was working this whole time. I'm just an idiot. It was working this whole time. I'll stick around. I gotta end soon anyway, so I mean, I'm like super brain dead today. So hopefully tomorrow I can get way more done. And hopefully, like Sunday, I can just spend the whole day watching other people play the game. Okay. So this is the proper test. I feel like I've made it too sensitive. Wow. Okay. I just have to adjust when it should do it. Yeah, it's super. Yeah. It's actually super sensitive. I think it's good. I think it's fine. I think we just don't mess with this. I think we leave this as is. I just have to make the auto target playable, that's all. If I can make the auto target playable, we're Gucci. My dumbass forgot that I coded that out, so I had to like possess something. All right. Okay, so this is what I realized. Do you remember the thing that I was trying to implement for when the boy would just say, I guess we didn't need the bridge, right? Because there's supposed to be a part where we were like, I guess we don't need that bridge. So it's like when you're here in this area. The logic puzzle. Okay, no. So it's not a logic puzzle. The only question here, we don't have to figure out the logic for it. I can figure out the logic for it. What I'm not sure is what would make sense in gameplay. Do we want him to only say it once? Do we only have him say it as soon as they cross the bridge? Because I'm thinking it should be something along the lines of like one-time things with Pikachu, where if you went fishing and then you talk to him, he would have that specific reaction. But if we did that, that would mean as soon as you cross this and then you talked to him, he would be like, I guess we didn't need the bridge. But otherwise, if you cross paths and then you didn't talk to him, you continued, and like other triggers start happening, he won't say that anymore because it's no longer relevant. It's because another thing has already happened. That's what I do. Whatever solution is achieved first triggers a dialogue. Yeah, okay. But the thing is, it won't trigger the dialogue unless you talk to him. So it's like this. It's literally like this situation here. Where is it? Here, it's like this. So... Okay, we want to ignore all of the events. We want to ignore all of the events. Yeah, okay, something like this. So if you use a rod and then you talk to him, he will say that. He will react like that. But if you didn't talk to him and you continued, you would just never see that. Right? Because I don't think we should force things on the player. I feel like the player should find out for themselves. That's what I do. Solution. I also wonder if there should be passive dialogues, like in-world speech bubble appears without halting gameplay, might be good for flavor dialogue. Maybe you get a talking portrait of Duck Boy in the corner of the screen. Nah. I guess if you have like a one-time dialogue, I could add. Yeah. I think we just have like one extra variable, and if a one-time thing ever happens, and that variable is filled, he will just have a little UI above his head of like something to say, or I don't know, or like a boop boop, something that pops up, and if you talk to him, you know, then he'll have, you know, he'll say something about that, and then that's it, and then it gets deleted. And then that's it. I think that will work. So this would be the highest priority dialogue above even the override dialogue, I believe. Yes? This would be the highest priority dialogue. This would only ever happen once in a while on like special, like a special event. I recall some games have some time-limited flavor dialogue like that, where the thing disappears after a few seconds. Always make me go, "Oh no, I missed it." Yeah. That also happens with like the Pokemon Yellow and Let's Go Pikachu, where if you like walk past a bush and Pikachu notices something and then like you didn't talk to him, then it's like no longer there. So I think it's nice and fun. I think all the stuff that we're adding here, even though it's not adding a whole ass quest, I feel like this adds way more to the game because it makes the game more, I don't know, more fun, more livable. And you know, instead of like adding literally one fetch quest, I could have spent this past 2 weeks adding a single fetch quest. But I think what we've been adding so far has been a way better decision. So I'm pretty happy with the what we're getting so far. We actually added a shit ton of stuff, honestly. We've added a crazy amount. Added basic audio control and targeting cone. So I still need to adjust the cone. I need to make the music not pause. So I need a new music system, actually. New music system in... apparently what you can do is in the music, in the game instance, is you can play sounds in the game instance. I did not know that. And if you play the sounds in the game instance, the music will continue playing even in between loading, or even during loading. It doesn't disappear. So that's sick. That means I never needed async in the first place. Although it's kind of dumb that I can't literally wait until it's fully loaded. That to me is pretty annoying. That's whatever. New music system. Special single use single time event dialogue. I keep adding stuff. I add stuff faster than I cross stuff out. Holy shit, dude. Auto targeting. I have to finish up the auto target. That's fine. Okay. I believe we're good here. This is fine. So I guess I could quickly just fix this targeting thing. Okay. I need a way to tell whether the breakable object is... What would we call it? Cursed? I guess. Okay, let's call it cursed. We just want to see if it's cursed. So we want to go into tractables, breakable. Get is cursed. We just need to know if it's cursed. And it needs to return cursed. That's it. Then in ghost pot, go into get is cursed. True. And that's it. That's all we need to do. Bro, this whole project has been cursed. But it's fine. It is cursed. Leave that as is. So now here, in check auto target, we want to see, does it implement interface? We need an AND boolean. Select. Julian. Curse. Already possessed. So we just want to see if you're already possessed. If you are already possessed, we do want to check to see if you're cursed or not. If you're not already possessed, it has to be cursed. Not Boolean. So if you're not cursed, there we go. Good catch. Now I need to change the logic here. Where is it? Okay. This is a goddamn nightmare. Alright, right now it's running on already possessed. Instead, we want that there. We want this here. We want this here. And we check already possessed here. Okay. Now they should go to the correct one. They should go to the correct one every time. Okay. This should now work. This should now auto-target. So the logic here is that he will now not auto-target anything that's on the ground, but if there's a cursed one, he will auto-target towards it. Okay, let's clean that up a little bit. So this here get already possessed. If already possessed, we run this. Otherwise, we just continue. Okay, now it shouldn't have that ugly change. Oh wait, no, this won't fix it. This won't fix it. This wasn't necessary. This needed to be over here. If it's this and already possessed. The last fix should always run, I believe. Every 6. We can almost take off auto targeting. Do you think I should allow the players to destroy the cursed ones? Should I allow players to destroy the cursed ones if they are... if they are this thing? I could force it so that they do have to. By making sure that this is dashing. I don't know. I guess a decision like these feed into future puzzle design, differentiating the capabilities of various object forms will probably help with down the line. Yeah, so this is where I'm like, I feel like player feel is most important here. So, you know, if they're like, yeah, that makes sense, like that doesn't work. That feels slightly worse. Wow! That's so much fun, dude! And we have to bring possessable object A into room B so I can open door C. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, was that not far enough? Was that not close enough? Do I need to make the range bigger? The cursed stuff disappears if you possess humans, right? Yes. Yes, they do. But not objects. Not objects. I don't know if I should change that and have it consistent so that if you're a non-child... No. Only adult humans won't be able to see that. Although I haven't coded that in though. I have not coded that in. I should. But let's. Oh, I already. Make cursed objects invisible. Humans. There's actually a lot of mechanics that are still missing, like picking up the boy, using adults to do stuff. I haven't done anything for human NPCs yet. Ooh. Since I'm not going into Tokyo Game Show, and my best bet is trying to have a demo for Tiny Teams, which is in August, should I just not rush this and like keep making this as good as possible and have the demo be done by August? That's super late. I expected this to be done by early June, but... And then I was like, maybe late June. And then it's like July. It's August. As long as it's not September, I guess. But okay. I've written down like the things that I'm gonna try to do. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Today is a shorter stream. I'm gonna chill tonight and then can start stream early tomorrow. I think we raid Mags. I didn't raid her yesterday, so I should just raid her. Do I even have enough viewers to raid her? Just in time for the raid, bruh. I can show you stuff before the raid completes. We got 2 viewers. It's good. We'll start early tomorrow. We'll start early at the usual time. Today I just gotta like start late and finish early. I was like borderline not gonna stream at all today. I did some stuff this morning and today was still productive, so it's fine. This is fine. This is more than enough. How many hours did I end up with? Did I do like 2 hours or something? No, it's already 7, so that must have been like 4 hours. All right, see you guys.